Step number one to going viral on Instagram is to be using Reels. Now, you can still go viral using videos and images on Instagram, but the most ideal way to go viral is going to be to use Reels, because Reels have a much higher probability of going viral because they have their own spot on Instagram, which is the Reels feed. And the Reels feed doesn't even have ads right now. And that algorithm is built to keep people on the platform right now. It's also built to have a lot of organic reach right now. So Reels is the best type of content that you want to be making if you want to go viral on Instagram. So with that being said, the rest of these steps are going to apply to Reels on Instagram. Now, I do believe that mixing in other types of content like images and video and the long form, everything else, the stories, everything else on Instagram, mixing all of that onto your profile is good. But since Reels are the best way to go viral and reach the most amount of people on Instagram, the rest of these steps are going to have to do with Reels. Now, you may be thinking that that first step is obvious, but just hold on, because in this video, we're going to do a deep dive into the content strategy, everything you need to know about content to go viral. We're going to talk about having a call to action, hashtags, best time to post, all that kind of stuff. So just hold on to the end. And I am sure that 100% of the people watching this video, if you watch it all the way through to the end and you learn all of these strategies, all of these steps, you are guaranteed to have a piece of content go viral. The next step is that your videos need to have a strong hook. Now, I know this isn't an Instagram account, but it is a TikTok account, and they are very similar in how the algorithm works and how the algorithm picks up content to go viral. Now, they're not completely the same, but they do have a lot of similarities. Having a hook is important no matter what type of content you're doing. So I did want to show off this account right here, which has got a quick question. Now, he is very good at having a strong hook. So what is the hook? In the first 3 seconds of the video, he has something that really pulls you into the content. Now, this account only has about 40 pieces of content so far, and they already have 23,000 followers, almost 23,000 followers, which is crazy for that amount of content. And you can see here that one of his pieces of content has 360,000 views. And the hook that really got people into that one is why rich people suck. So he really pulls you in and he gets you to watch the rest of his video. He also had a whole series of lies you believe, right? So there's one right here, one right here, and these ones tend to do well every single time he does them, because lies you believe really pulls you in, makes you want to watch the video, and then makes you want to stay to watch all of it. So you need to have a hook in the first 3 seconds of your video to make sure that you pull people into the video and make sure that people know that they are in the right place and they don't just swipe and go to the next video. If you don't have a hook, they're just going to swipe, get past your video. No one will even give you the time of day, so you're going to get less watch time and you will never go viral. So what is a hook? A hook can be as simple as just putting text at the beginning of a video that pulls people in, that asks a question, that opens some kind of loop. Now, when I say loop, I'm talking about opening up a question that you are promising an answer to, essentially. So why rich people suck? You want to find out the answer to that question. In the video, you can also put that kind of teaser or tease to something that's going to happen later in the video to give people an incentive to stay till the end. You can even show a short clip of the climax of the video, the most important part of the video, the most exciting part of the video at the very beginning, and then have the rest of the video lead up to that moment. Now, don't give away all of the magic or the juice that you have in the video, just a small little snippet so that you kind of tease people so they want to stay and see that part of the video. On Instagram, it's very important to also put that hook in the description, because a lot of people do read the description. And if you put the hook in the description, the people who go down and read the description will go back up and want to stay until you give them whatever you're promising in the hook. This next step is the most important step, way more important than the last 2 steps that I just talked about. And this step is to subscribe to me for more social media growth and income content. We all know that the algorithm changes all the time, and I make updated videos on the new algorithms and how to get the most amount of growth and actually monetize that growth on all social media platforms. So if you want to stay up to date and not miss a thing, please consider subscribing. I'm also going to respond to every single comment that I get on this YouTube video. So if you leave a comment below, I will get around to responding to your comment, and I respond to every single DM I get on Instagram. So go follow me on DM, send me a message, and I will get back to you. And if you want a video made on a certain topic, leave it in the comments down below and I might make a video on that topic. Step number 3 is making sure that you are making the right type of content. When you first start making videos, or even if you've been doing it a long time, the first thing that you should be focusing on is your content. Don't worry about growth strategies or hashtags or how long you're making the videos. Just make your content really good. That should be the only thing you're focusing on right off the bat. Once you get the content down, then you can shift your focus and think about growth strategies, using hashtags, all that kind of stuff. Before you even start making content, you want to make sure that there's an audience for your content. If you start making videos on a topic that there is no one interested in, or no one is actually looking up those videos, or there's not an audience for that topic, you cannot go viral. There's not enough people to watch your videos for you to actually go viral. So if you do want to go viral, you have to make sure that your topic has enough interest in it before you actually start making content on that topic. This is easy to check. All you need to do is look up the topic that you want to make content on and make sure that there's enough views and likes on the content that is already made in that topic. When you're making content on Instagram, when you're making the reels, you also want to make sure that you are making trending sounds in your niche. Now, there may be different trending sounds for every niche, so make sure that you're looking up content in your niche and seeing what sounds the people who are ranking the highest, the people who have the most views and most likes are using. So you want to use those same sounds that people in your same niche are already getting views with. Now, this is going to do a few things. First, it's going to group you with the other content in your niche so that Instagram knows that people who are watching these other videos, they can then show those people your videos as well. So it's going to kind of group you within the niche, and it will also give you the opportunity to rank on those sounds, so that when people look up the sound, you have an opportunity to rank up on that sound, which will allow you to reach more people as well. Again, if you don't know how to find a trending sound, look up the topic that you are doing a video on or the niche, see what the top ranked videos are and what sounds they are using. If you do not know what to post, or even if you think you know what to post, you should reconsider. You should look at what content is performing well in your niche and make something that is very similar. Look at what is performing well and recreate that with your own spin. Try and take the content that's doing very well and then improve it. Add something to it, give it a better hook, give it a better description, improve it somehow. Give it your own spin that makes the content that's doing well even better. This way you will never run out of ideas, because you can just look at other people in your same niche, you can see what they're doing and then improve on what they have done. If you don't even want to do that, you can literally just repost the content from other people. Now, when you do this, of course, you need to give them credit. You need to tag them in the post, make sure that everyone knows that this is the person who created the video. And you also need to add something to it. You can give it a better hook, so you can add like text at the beginning that's going to get someone to actually stay for the whole video, or something that pulls them into the video, rather than just having the video without any kind of hook. You can add a better description. You can add a call to action, which we're going to talk about later in the video. Stick around for that. Or you can do reaction videos to videos that are doing well already. Now, we do see reaction videos all over the place nowadays. You see them on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram Reels. They do really well. And that's because you're literally just taking viral content, putting your reaction to it, so that you know that the content already has the potential to go viral. Someone who does this really well is dnorris. He has all these videos. All of them are reaction videos now. I think he used to have different types of content before he got into the reaction videos, but now all he does is the reaction videos. And he has 2.5 million followers on TikTok. He has 25,000 followers on Instagram, and he doesn't even post on Instagram. He's making a ton of money from the ad revenue on YouTube. And now all he pretty much does on TikTok is the reaction videos. And you can definitely do that on the Instagram Reels as well. This type of content would translate over into Instagram Reels as well. And if we look right here, we can see there is a video here that has 2 million views on it. And it's just him reacting to a Minecraft video. There's a lot of potential here, but still make sure you credit the original poster and you are adding something to it. When you're making content, you need to think about the viewer. What does the viewer really want? What does your audience really want? What do other people in this niche actually want? Don't think about the content that you want to make, because sometimes that doesn't always perform the best. Before you make the content that you want to make, you first should want to grow. You first should want to go viral so you have an audience, so that you can make the content that you want to make and you have an audience that is going to watch it once they know who you are. So really think about what your audience wants before what you actually want yourself. Once you find a type of content that works, or some kind of series or something along those lines, you need to double down on that content. So I want to go back to Got a Quick Question, his profile. As I said before, Lies You Believe. It's a whole series. Now, this was one, he doesn't have that many videos. This was actually one of the first videos that did really well on his TikTok. You see right here, this first video that close to 10,000 views was lies that you believe. Now, once he got the 10,000 views there, he made a second one. It also got 10,000 views. Now you can see lies that you believe. One of his most recent ones has almost 40,000 views. It has 35,000 views. So once you find content that does work well, content that's working for you and your Instagram account and for the Reels algorithm, you need to double down on that content. Keep making that content in the same format. Have the same hook, have the same description, have the same type of content, have the same hashtags, post it that same type of day, and just ride that wave for as long as you can and get as much growth as you can from that style of content. Also, if you have one that goes viral and you make it another piece of content exactly the same, it's way more likely to go viral as well. The next thing you need to do is make sure that you have a solid call to action. Now, someone who does this really well is BDZ Minecraft. As you can see, he has this little animation that pops up that just reminds people to follow him. Now, this could be a lot more simple. He didn't have to do this animation. You can literally just put text at the end that says follow for more Minecraft content, follow for more basketball content, follow for more makeup content. Whatever your niche is, just put little text at the end that says follow for more content in this niche. It's really as simple as that, either putting a text reminder or literally just telling people to remember to follow for more content. If you are getting a ton of views but you are not getting followers, this is your problem. You need to remind people to actually follow. People honestly just forget to follow. If they like your content, they'll just like it and keep going. And if you literally just remind them that they need to follow to get more of your content, a lot of the people who see that will actually end up following. I've seen people get a ton of views before, but then they actually lose followers because they're not reminding people to actually follow. People just need a simple reminder. Another thing you need to think about is hashtags, the hashtags you are using on your content. Now, this does two things. The number one thing is that it groups you with other content using the same hashtags. So if someone is into makeup content and your content is makeup, Instagram is more likely to show you on their Reels feed if you're using the same hashtags as them because you're getting grouped together. Number two is that you can also rank on the hashtag results, which means that you're going to reach more people who are following the hashtags or people who look up those hashtags. When it comes to hashtags, the number one thing you need to keep in mind is to not use the same hashtags on every single post. If you do that, Instagram can actually consider it spamming the hashtags, and they may even shadow ban you and make it so that you reach less people on the hashtag. I really like to use 15 to 30 hashtags on every single one of my posts. I find the best results there across the board in all niches, but you definitely want to mix up those 15 to 30 hashtags, and you can't be using the same ones on every single post. Now, when it comes to hashtags, it could differ for your account, so I definitely recommend you testing this out, testing with less hashtags, maybe 2 to 4, and then up to 25 to 30. See what actually works better for you and where you're getting the best results, and then double down on that strategy. When you actually post plays a big role in the virality of your content. So if you post at the wrong time, you can actually reach significantly less people, even if the content is exactly the same, because you're not getting your content in front of enough people. So generally in the morning to afternoon is the best time. And that's morning to afternoon for wherever your audience is. So if your audience is mostly in California or Pacific Standard Time, you need to make sure that you're posting in the morning to afternoon in Pacific Standard Time. Now, you can also go into insights and see when your audience is online, and you want to be posting right before the top of the bell curve. So here's the analytics for one of my accounts, and I would want to be posting around 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. on this account in order to reach the most people so that I have the best chances of going viral. If you're a business or an influencer or some kind of individual that wants to grow your account and you're having trouble and you want my help, I have a service where we help our clients grow by 300 up to 1,200 real and targeted followers every single month. We have a service for both Instagram and TikTok, and the service is targeted engagement, so it'll work across the board no matter what your niche is. If you're interested in learning more, my email is down below. Shoot me an email and see if our service is a good fit for you. Hope you learned something new. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.